Hey guys, what's going on? A Button Games here, back on Diablo 3. I know it's been a while. I've been working on my wizard like crazy so I could kind of cut out some of the intermediate videos for you guys. And I'm going to kind of just give you a little bit of rundown here of my build so far, and then I'm going to hop into a Greater Rift and hopefully finish it before time runs out. So basically, I have Tal Rashes on. It's not full yet. I still have some of the old Firebird stuff that I had on before. I have Ring of Royal Grandeur. I don't have Focus and Restraint yet, which kind of sucks. I'm still getting there. And then I have this, the Shame of Delcir, whatever the hell. This thing's nasty. Your signature spells attack 50% faster and restore 12 arcane power. It basically makes this attack so fast and make me have infinite arcane power, really. And then in the Kunai's Cube, I have the Etched Sigil, which your Arcane Torrent, Disintegrate, Ray of Frost, also casts one of your other damaging arcane powers. Milfer's Boots, increase the damage of Meteor by 100%, or 200% when 3 or fewer enemies are hit. And then Ring of the Royal Grandeur. I know I don't need that yet because I still have it on. It's just in there as precautionary for once I get Focus and Restraint. So basically, that Etched Sigil is disgusting. It makes... Basically, I just loaded up my skills down here with all arcane costing stuff. So this, and Meteor. And now when I cast Disintegrate, as you'll see, it just starts casting those things every second. Meteors. So it's really, really, really awesome. As far as damage... I'm not 100% sure how much damage I do. Really, I haven't taken too much note. I'm just going to jump into it. I'm going to say level 23, just that way I can make sure I finish it in time. I'm sure I could go to 20, 26, maybe up to 30. I'm sure I could do Torment 6 in this. But, so I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. As you see, it's just, not only does my Disintegrate go off, but it also just kind of casts Meteor everywhere, and it casts... sometimes it casts Dark Hole. I think, so don't quote me on this because I don't know jack crap about the wizard, but I think that the skills that generally have the longer cooldown are less frequently cast by the Etched Sigil. That's why you don't see Black Holes much, you see Meteor. And as well as with the Hydra, because you can only have one at a time, so I think it kind of tends to stray away from doing that twice, 3 times in a row, otherwise it'd be kind of useless. So I actually really, really like this, because it'll cast the Black Hole and the Hydra at really clutch times, but for the most part it just casts Meteor, which is fantastic, because if you guys know, the Tal Rashes set really, really thrives on making Meteor do a lot of damage. And based on the type of element that I do, I gain increased damage from both a passive that I have on and from Tal Rashes. So basically, if you guys are looking to see what I do here, I have Meteor, I have Black Hole, and I have Hydra, and I have all of them set to different elements using the respective runes for those elements. And now my Etched Sigil that randomly casts stuff when I do it will be casting all of the elements, and I'll really, really, really quickly get all the damage bonuses because I'll be using all the elements, and it doesn't cost any arcane power aside from what Disintegrate costs, but that's not much of an issue because I regenerate a lot per critical hit. So, you know, as you see, I don't do a ton of damage yet. I'm still working out some kinks and things like that. Build is far from perfect. Like I said, I don't have Focus or Restraint, which is a huge damage boost in this. But as far as Meteor goes, as you can see, my Meteor does anywhere between 300 and 900 million damage, depending on how many people it hits and their resistances and stuff. So I think it goes pretty damn well. My first time ever using a wizard, so I don't really know all the ins and outs yet. One question that I do want you guys to answer is the little arcane weapon thing that's on my circle skill, the one I'm casting right now. Does that stay on always? Do I just have to cast that every time, like... every time before I start something new, because I noticed Greater Rifts kind of reset all of your skills, so you have to cast them every time you go in. But aside from that, like if I'm just running bounties and I cast that once, will that stay on? Obviously, as long as I have it in my hotkey down there. But does that just stay on for as long as I cast it? Because I don't see a little countdown thing or anything, so I've always kind of wondered that. And aside from that, I'm not really sure what weapon most people use. If anyone has any ideas for me here, that'd be great. I just have a weapon that my old Witch Doctor weapon, really. It does pretty well. It's ancient. It has pretty damn good stats. And so, for right now, I'm just going to be using that. But eventually what I'm going to do is, as you see, I rolled for the socket on this. I'm going to unroll the socket to get another offensive stat, probably attack speed or damage, and then I'm going to use one of those. I don't know if I have it in my inventory. My buddy gave me a whole bunch of those. Yeah, I don't have it. I have one of those gifts that add the socket to your weapon. So basically you can unroll the socket to get a free extra stat, and then I can put it back in with that. So that way I get, what, 7 stats out of my weapon? Or 6 stats plus a socket, as opposed to 5 in the socket. So it seems to work pretty well. Yeah, as you see, 700 million damage there from the meteor. I think it does a lot more damage when I hit fewer people, if I read that correctly. Now, I do appreciate all the positive feedback you guys have been giving me on these videos. I know I haven't been uploading as much as I did when I first started. Like I said, I've had some stuff come up that I've had to take care of, but I'm going to be posting a lot more regularly, probably 3-4 days a week videos. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go on and just rotate between characters. If you guys want to see me any character specifically, I still have my monk, as you guys all know from the Exploding Palm video. That's why half of you are watching these. The support on that video has been unreal. I really, really do appreciate it. And I have my Witch Doctor. There's a couple videos up there. It's kind of a poison dart sycophant build. It does a ton of damage. Obviously, I have this wizard now. I do have a Crusader and a Barbarian. They are at max level, but they 0 gear. So if you guys want to see that, see where I take that, feel free to let me know. I've never used any of those characters. I mean, obviously I used them to get them up to 70, but I've never really looked into their builds or any of their equipment or anything, like I did with the Witch Doctor and the Monk, because I played them on computer before I came over to PlayStation, so I was kind of pretty familiar with them as it is. And yeah, so I'm just going to start posting some videos. I'm going to post some videos doing some rifting, show you guys some equipment and stuff that you can get. I'm also going to be doing some bounties. I'll showcase the new area. I kind of want to do that for those people that don't know how to get there or where it is. Quickly, it is, I think I should know this, it is Act 5, and it's up here. Act 5, Grey Hollow Island. And it just has some unique bounties and some unique little story elements to it. I don't really want to ruin anything for you guys, but it's kind of fun. It's a pretty big area, so it's a lot of fun to explore. Alright, where the hell am I going? I'm going up here. Duh! You like how I just walk right into that? I'm such an idiot when it comes to this wizard. I'm so used to playing on my my monk or my witch doctor that has just a ton of health per hit and health per kill that I don't really ever have to worry about dying. But this wizard, as you see, those little guys, their little bugs almost kill me in you know, probably 5 or 6 hits they'd kill me. So we got to be real careful here, especially in the higher torments. Tell you what though, guys, those higher torments, I can crush them on this wizard, but depending on the enemies I run into, because sometimes I get those goddamn Xers, what the hell are they called? The executionists, the freaking ghost people that clap their hands together and just zap your life away. Oh my god. When I get into a rift and there's like 5 or 6 of those guys and I can't get to them fast enough, they just kill me so damn fast, it's ridiculous. Alright, let's see how fast we can take this guy out. Gonna build up my flashes of insight here. Dead. Damn. Wow, I got a lot of stuff there. Holy crap, people. Let's just take a look at that. So we got 2 legendaries and 2 set pieces. Nice. Nice, nice. And a sword. I'm not sure if it's going to be anything good for me. And, oh yeah, I never showed you guys my gems. So, I believe I have Bane of the Trapped, Bane of the Powerful, and then I have this one. I don't know the name. This one. Xyl's Stone of Vengeance. I really, really, really like this one. I need 1 rank to get it up to 25. I'm probably not going to get it because it's only 30% chance, but it is what it is. Let's see. Nope, didn't get it. Just as FYI, you can always tell when you get it or not, because before it even tells you, the little numbers will switch. So the 5.2 and the 26, they'll go up before it tells you success or failure. I don't think I'm going to get it with 30% chance. Nope. Damn it! Oh well. So, like I said, I have, this is Bane of the Traps, I think it's 28. This is that Xy's Stone of Vengeance, and this one has Bane of the Powerful, rank 29. Alright guys, let's take a look here. These look like Firebirds. Correct me if I'm wrong. Firebirds, yep, don't need that. These look like no frickin' idea. Gears, Proud Pauldrons. Archignator. Archon stacks also increase. Oh, that would actually be pretty good if you had that kind of build going, but I don't know anyone who uses that. Let's look at this. Looks like, what is that? Wild root, wild weed, whatever the hell it's called. Wildwood. Oh my god, I was all over the place there. And this one looks like I should know it, but I don't. The Executioner. So that's all I got from that. I also got some Paragon levels. As you guys see, I am... What am I? Where does it say? I'm 322 now, so I've gone up a little bit. Still working on that. Still working on that. I'm going to hop back to town here. I'm going to talk a little bit more to you guys. Let you guys know what other type of videos I got coming up here. So we're just going to throw this here. Close that Greater Rift. So... skills here, like I said, so... I want to get this right so I don't give you guys incorrect information. The Etched Sigil, your Arcane Torrent, Disintegrate, Ray of Frost, which I use Disintegrate by the way, also cast one of your other damaging arcane power spenders every second. Now those are only the ones you have slotted in your skills here. So what I did is I put Meteor, as you see that one's on Freeze. I have Hydra, this one's on Arcane, so there's 2 elements. Then I have this one, which is Lightning. And then this is also Lightning, but that doesn't really matter. And then Disintegrate, which is Fire. So you see I have 4 elements there. So that benefits this right here. Damage enemies with Arcane, Cold, Fire, or Lightning will cause them to take 5% more damage from all sources for 5 seconds. This stacks up to 4 times. So that one's really, really, really nice. And then it also plays very well with Talros's. So damaging an enemy with Arcane, Cold, Fire, or Lightning will cause a meteor of the same damage type to fall. This, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that my Sigil also triggers this sometimes. It's hard to tell because my Disintegrate's also going, but a lot of times I'll cast one, I'll just cast Disintegrate once, like just tap the button, one of my regular meteors will fall, and then immediately after it'll call in a second meteor. So I think that that's triggering this as well. And then the 4th set, Arcane, Cold, Fire, and Lightning attacks each increase your resistance by 25% for 8 seconds. That's just ridiculous. It gives me so much resistance, as you guys know, because I'm just constantly casting all the elements. And then right here, this is kind of where you get to the thick of the damage here. This is why you see me doing like over 1 billion damage sometimes. Attacks increase your damage by 500% for 8 seconds. I mean, that's just pretty straightforward. Just attacks. Okay. Arcane, Cold, Fire, and Lightning attacks each add 1 stack. At 4 stacks, each different element attack extends the duration by 2 seconds for a maximum of 8 seconds. So basically, I could have that 500% damage for 16 seconds maximum. I don't really think you could do that unless every time I attack it just resets itself to 8, but I'm a little unsure about that. So basically, you see here I'm getting the flashes of insight, I'm getting this, and I just call that in, so now that's up to 4, and then now next time I would attack, it would cast another thing, and I would have 500% damage. So it's pretty freaking nice. So let's see here. I am probably going to make another video. I'm going to upload them a couple days, like, just in succession, so they're not all up at once. Kind of give you guys a little breather there. I'm probably going to make a video with my monk, and then I'm going to make a video with my witch doctor, kind of show you guys where they're at. And you guys can just leave some comments and let me know how you guys like it. Also let me know if the volume is okay, my speaking volume and the game volume, if you want one of them to be higher and the other, or one of them to be higher or lower. Please let me know. I'm trying to, get this to be as good as possible so it's enjoyable for you guys. I do appreciate all the positive comments and how you guys are helping each other, and you guys are helping me and I'm helping you. This is kind of what it's all about. This is what makes me really excited about doing stuff like this. So thank you guys very much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.